frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Yellow Jackets will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's got it. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. You better look out, college football.
Gonna swing it on second down. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early, and against zone coverage, because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Spins away from the defender. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one, make that first impression.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. On the ground. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gets the back moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia Tech. Paging George E. Burdell. Paging George E. Burdell.
To the air, it's King. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense putting points on the board.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's King. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Brown.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that cone, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards, yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Oh, it's loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
That's caught. It's Rutherford. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Wide open spaces. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Kane. Here comes the heat. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw again. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Back to throw, it's King. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Rutherford.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Motion from the back. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. He's got it on the left. Here he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's King. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and take it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's just...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's King. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Hobson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's King. Makes the catch.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
To the air on second down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And the ball slipped out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
And that is a